Got no audio. No, nothing. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Does that work? Please. Wait. I'm finding something. It's the mic. It's the mic audio. Yeah, it's cause it's the mic audio. That's why. It's cause Gavra turned it all the way down. Probably. Hold it, I pick Turn up the mic audio. Turn up my mic because you guys can't hear me, but turn my audio up. Turn it up. Wait, hold on. If it works, we are. Wait. Yes, works better now. But Dino. Alright, Dino, what position you were in the last race? Tell me. Tell me real quick. Please tell you. Tell me what position you're in, and then you can talk. Yeah, myself, I was there 3 safety cars, but can you hear me the steps? Okay, whatever. Yeah, the steps confirm if you can hear me. Please. I'll take it out 5 times, yeah. Yeah, I'll take it out 3 times, I got finished P4. Yeah, exactly that, Sash, he's in the mud. He's mudded. Yeah, exactly, you can claim them. But anyway, Gavra, hope you can hear me. I hope everyone can hear me. So, Gavra, I think he might have left his audio, to the... Yeah, it's quiet. No, it is good. You just need to turn up your phone audio. This is me when I'm talking right now. I'll show you. It's a bit of like this weird like clicky like this. Yeah, thanks Piero. It's like this little like second click. It's that little sound. If you can know that. It's fine though. We've got at least we got ourselves working actually, and all good. My PC has an audio. Ah, right, okay. Okay, that's fine. No worries. Yeah, it's like a mini little bus sound. A bus. 18-minute quali. There's another quali of 18 minutes. Am I missing something? I think we might have done another. Well. Okay, so we're gonna have a lobby restart, so it'll be there in like 5 minutes. So we're gonna quickly talk about, I guess, the weekend league, about my view on it. So, of course, you've got Mexico next, which I can't attend. And I'm currently second, so I'm pretty much at risk of losing third or even worse in championship. So pretty much it's either gonna be me fighting my best for the championship in the last two races because it just depends what the championship is. Just depends. Wait, I will quickly ask the lobby guys if it was. Yeah. Anyway, so talking about weekending before we start, so of course Shockbed's leading by 8 points, I think. I'm not sure about how the championship will go on Wednesday, I just want to see what it is, but I think it's 8 points. So right now, if Shortbed wins Mexico, then he's pretty much going to win the championship if he just scores points in every single race. If he scores more than 10 points in every single race, then he's pretty much okay. More than, if he scores a podium or like top 5 in every race, and he's got the championship secured pretty much. So the only way I can stop Shortbed, or one of us can stop him then, is just, yeah. The game lost me the championship. That's what I'm gonna say. The game lost me the championship. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say myself. We just need to pray that Shortbread either DNFs and someone else takes the championship lead, like was like 20 points back from me and him. I think that's probably will be the case. And then, if that's the case, then me and Shortbread will be 8 points into Saudi Arabia, which is gonna be a good race. If I win that, we're equal on points for last round. So that's why I want Shortbread. I want to see the championship, and I want him to retire somehow. But he's probably not. He's definitely gonna try and just secure that championship. I don't think he wants to fight for myself. But yeah, the clutch really just pretty much lost me the championship because I'm off for the next 2 races. Unless Gavra can organise Imola for a week forward if he can. And if he can, then that'll be very good because then I'll be available for. I'll be available, but may I suggest assassination? Well, nah, sure, but I mean, if whoever takes him out, they're gonna get instantly disqualified from the championship. So I mean, no chance. So we either, got a plan. We gotta make a little plan, right? Steps. We gotta make a little plan, right? So we just need Chopper to either spin it out and retire, or he just doesn't score points. And if he doesn't, then that will be very good. Now we stay 8 points behind him, and then into the championship, it'll be 8 points into Saudi Arabia. If I win that race with fastest lap, we are equal on points, right? And this might remind you of 2021, right? Saudi Arabia penultimate race. Hamilton and Verstappen, 8 points. Then going into the final race, it was 0 points. Gap potentially before. Hey, can you hear me now? It's because my mic. Oh yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's because my mic, because I've plugged it in differently. Anyway, it says chaos at the start, so I'm gonna quickly just turn it now. But keep updating me, Gavra, if you... Yes, yeah, it works. Anyway, we've got the McLarens both in 1-2 positions right now. Keep updating me if it works or doesn't. If it doesn't, I'll just quickly just leave this one and just join back. Anyway, so currently we've got a nice little battle between Snu and Piero here, between both with Williams and Yalpine fighting, and also Ruben getting involved. It's going to be 2 wide into turn 1. It's going to be quite close, and she goes around the outside but doesn't leave enough room to Ruben, which results to a spin, so not on the best for him. But we've got Snow currently P6 with Piero just on his outside with those tyres full of gravel there, so Piero's going to be quite careful to not make contacts all over the place for these drivers, nearly 4 or 5 drivers, and 3 wide into the mini hairpin. As now we're going through, it's nearly 3 wide into turn 8, and it's going to be down the inside of Napila for Ruben, and Napila goes a bit wide on the sausage curb as well, and it also goes a bit wide as well. There's a lot of battle going on right the outside. Goes Volanik on Napila, and Volanik is going to try and see some more moves on his radar, and he gets round the outside of Ramen and takes P9, and he's on a charge. There you go, because Gavra has a bug on the audio of this PC, so he can't really fix it. Volanik gets a bit of a twist in the exit there, but currently we've got quite an interesting start to the race here. So we've got currently Dino, who's just around a second behind the 2 McLarens who are leading, and just pretty much just kind of moving away between Dino, Mr. Mankin, and El Checho. Yes, so we've got Dino's in a double team sandwich, you can say, because you've got 2 McLarens ahead of him, and on the other hand you've got 2 Aston Martins on his tail, so Dino's really being separated by 2 of the teams. Of course it's my fault. Anyway, there's yellow flags somewhere. I think someone's made a mistake. It might be Vid Gamer, or I think it might be Vid Gamer, as Pierre goes on to the pits and goes to the mediums very early. So Pierre, I don't know if you might have damage or something, but now our mover's retired, and could that be a safety car? It's a virtual safety car, so our mover has retired from this Grand Prix, the last race for this playoff, and it's not the best for him as he left the session. So I think he might have just hit it toward the exit. So just quickly see from Pierre's POV, yeah, I think he might have just oversteered it on the exit and result him into hitting the wall. But will any driver into the pits? It's that 4, so yes, Ramen goes into the pits. So I think he is taking that virtual safety car risk, and he thinks that it will last until he comes out of the pits, because if it does, this is ideal for the Mercedes driver, as now Il Checho's got a drive-through penalty for a safe VSC. Violation. Who else? Dino and Mr. Mankin as well, so they're both Aston Martins have drive-through penalties as well as Dino, so Dino is absolutely kicking himself right now in the teeth, because he's just got himself a drive-through penalty which will lose in 20 seconds, and he's got to serve it in between 3 laps of this race. So pretty much those 3 drivers could be out of contention for even a top 10. Snu gets a 3-second time penalty, and is the first driver actually to get a penalty for warning. So yeah, if Gavra can't do anything about it, then it's nothing really Gavra can do, to be fair. But meanwhile, we've got Volanik with Cool Hand. Currently both are trying to jostle for position, so going through the final corner. As well, we have Born Winner, as Born Winner is getting very dangerously close to the McLaren of advantage, but advantage stays ahead and currently holds the advantage into turn 1. So It's a very interesting fight between the top two, both Papayas just fighting it like absolute nothing, and all eyes on this fight for the lead. So two Papayas leading right now, and this would really raise the bar in the Constructors' Championship as well as the Drivers' for advantage. And I believe he is fighting that flat crown in the playoffs before F123 comes, of course. So if you want in for an F123, leagues probably will start around August or maybe late July, depending on what. But if you want info, there's probably going to be around July or August. Probably when around the first month of the game comes out, or maybe first two. That's when the league's going to start. Then we're going to just keep going into the flow with normal leagues, etc. Dino never fails to fail. And yes, he does go into the pits now and does take the drive-through penalty, so they'll be falling down the order like a rock, and they will be very, very angry right now, and they'll be kicking themselves. But Rankin currently P10 though, so a bit higher than expected, but currently Snow in P3, but he's got 10 seconds, as now actually Ball Winner's actually taking the lead. So that's the both McLarens now switching positions, and both of them now going to try and fight each other. But we've got Born Winner, who does not have any battery at the back of the McLaren, whereas we've got advantage with 33% of battery capacity in the back of his. So there is a bit of difference in ERS, which is a very big deficit for Born Winner, as he cannot really use extra power now. Because if you're less than 10%, then you're not going to be really quick on the straight. You're going to be quite slow on the straight. As now, I went doubles. I think, yeah, he's just had a little bit of spin and left the session. So, unfortunately for him, he goes on the hard as well, quite interestingly. But we've got Valanik and Napila fighting through turn 12. There's a bit feisty here between the pair of them, as Napila goes all the way wide, and now Valanik is behind now, and Napila, I think he has to let him through because he overtook off the track. But that could be quite controversial, as he might have been forced off the track, which has led him to overtake. So yeah, Gavra, it's just probably just unfortunate from your point of view. But anyway, you see Valanik, not Valanik, Napa's getting a big overspeed, but it's not enough for a potential overtake. But still, two McLarens fight all this because of. But yeah, I think the buzz is just the. Maybe I've got no clue. I don't know. I don't think it's from my point of view. I think it's just maybe just PC just has an issue with the drivers. But I don't think you just can't do anything to solve it, or you just have to get a big normal PC. And then, yeah, I think you might just get a normal PC like I do, but. Oh, okay then. But still, in that pillow, I think the softs are starting to get quite bad now. There's now Napila's all over the back of Valanik here. I think Valanik's actually starting to struggle a little bit with those tyres here. He's really struggling to get off the throttle in the Red Bull here. So now through the final corner, Napila is very close. He's got the ERS on, and it's going to be fighting into turn 1. There's now Valanik has no battery at the back of the Red Bull, but now it's going to be Valanik with it quite late and forcing Napila a little bit onto the grass. Napila breaks a bit early. Valanik does give the room, but Valanik decides to live another day, and he fights for P2, which is probably the provisional P6 or P5 for the pair of them, but very close. The mediums are starting to really get dangerously quicker than the soft tires, but now he's going to try and go around the outside into turn 6 and 7, but he gets the switch back on, and now Napila's got the inside line into turn 8, and now he's got the corner. I think Valanik's going to have to yield here, but still he has the inside into turn 9. This is fantastic racing between the pair of them. Valanik with the DRS, But Napila has the battery to try and jostle for position. Vanek goes round the outside but goes a bit deep. Napila has the outside into the corner, but he decides to go for a bit of a switchback, and he's going to try and go down the inside, but he's going to yield for a moment, and this has led to Bornwinner just being behind them, and this could hinder Bornwinner by quite a bit. But now he's got battery, he's got Bornwinner just ahead of him, but now Napin is using his battery. But I don't think he's going to fight him really right now, as now it's going to be advantage ahead. But remember, someone has spun at the back, and that is Piero, and that is triggered a safety car. So that means advantage is going to have the advantage into the safety car. So this has come the perfect time for Napila, who now everybody has pit for tyres, and now Napila's got over 20 seconds to cool hand. So what? This is a fantastic situation for Napila. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Very interesting race so far, especially that fight with Volanik with Napila. Very interesting fight between the pair of them, and it just shows how competitive racing can be in the league, which is great to hear. But safety car is out, so we can see a lot of interest spill out, and the main one being advantage. Of course, he was out of the pits with those cold tyres, and Bornwinner actually would be quite a bit of a gap ahead compared to advantage, so we could have seen him win. But now Napier, as we of course know, he leads the wall into the pits, goes into the pits and goes on those red boots. Unless he made the game go, he makes it run hard, and he would be, yeah, hopefully he can, because it would really be nice. But that's what we have to manage. But it is the red striped soft tyres going on to the Haas, and he's going to be absolutely dangerous now. And is he going to be ahead of Napila? No, he's in the Volak's not going to be ahead of Napila. So Napila's going to be P6 with those soft tyres. Right, he's going to be a one to watch, because he's got that grip is going to be there for 3 or 4 laps, and the safety car could be out for maybe 2 or 3 laps, so he could be fairly quick until the end. I just found a setting on Discord called Sound Subsystem. There's an option for Legacy, which should be in an older version and which should be compatible with every hardware. Oh, Gavra. No, I'm not going to bother myself looking so much for that, because of course I'm going to focus on this, and then after that we've got Ning. Anyway, if you're looking for what's going to be this week, so we've got Friday, which is GT Sport around Mount Panorama. Of course, if Natty, if you're going to be in watching this by any chance, then of course, shout out to you. So we've got GT Sport, GT7 on Friday for the championship. Around Mount Panorama in the GT3 car, I believe. Then you've got Saturday nothing, I think. And then on Sunday we've got the Weekend League Tier 1 and Tier 2. Tier 2 being on 5 PM BST or 6 PM EU time, and then you've got the Weekend League being 9 PM CET and 8 PM BST. So remember those times. Anyway, so of course the championships is very close between in Weekend League 1 with me on 8 points, but that's definitely going to change unless the Kane does move forward, and I would be over the moon, but that means I'll miss another race then. Yeah, I'm pretty much in this type of clash. So Mexico win, right? Mexico, for tier 2, I think it'll probably be Money Game or El Checho. Then for tier 1, I think it would be either Psycho. For winners, I think Psycho. I know Psycho's got good pace around there. Psycho's in this snap, so I'll quickly get back to that now. Psycho. Yeah, Utilito. Yeah, he's also a good option. And also, I might give him a consideration for a replacement. Because I think, can we do replacements in Weekend League Tier 1? Because if we can, I'm probably going to take him. But Tier 1, I will take probably Psycho, Shortbread. I don't know about Shortbread entirely. He said he's not strong around there. Shortbread, not Shortbread, Psycho, Jolt J. But anyway, I'll get to the at the end. And now we've got racing to go get on with. So currently we've got Advantage, who's in the lead right now. Everyone's be draining their battery to try and get the best amount of straight line speed. But as you can see, Bournemouth is draining that battery compared to Advantage, and Advantage is leading turn 1 quite comfortably with the 2 McLarens leading into P1 and 2, but nothing really happening at the moment. Pierre gets past the AI of I've Smoked Doubles, his teammate, and now there's a lot going on with Ruben and VidGamer having a bit of a scrap into turns number 4, and now Ruben round the outside takes the move in, and that is a nice sweet move for the Ferrari driver, as now he progresses up into P11, and he's got around second to Il Checho, who's got quite a good gap to catch for Ruben. But Il Checho's actually made a mistake there, going into turn 9 there, so quite close between him as well as Dino getting close to Mr. Mankin here. Napula, quite interestingly, not going at the biggest pace as Pierre, I think, into turn 12 is spun, as now I think Korotom, I don't know if he might have been able to give the position back or something. Anyway, so you've got Advantage currently ahead now, so as you can see, Bournemouth using all of that battery just to try and get it closer, as now someone is spun as well into the penultimate corner, and that final corner, Mr. Mankin has spun into the final corner, so I think he might have had a bit of an off, because that corner can be quite 50-50 if you spin or not. So unfortunate for Mr. Mankin. But now we can just see Napula is starting to gain a bit of confidence on the soft tires. And now and yeah, commentator's curse. Nice little pirouette there, but commentator's curse is applied. There's now Geraldino now to the inside of Ruben, and he does get the move done for now, but Ruben is looking for a fight back, but Dino is ahead of the soft runner who's behind him, so it's going to be a big mammoth task for the Bosnian driver to try and defend against the caliber of Ruben. But currently we've got Dino ahead into turn 12. It should be easy for Dino to defend right now, but Dino could face some difficulties with possible tyre wear. So Dino through the final corner. Now remember, DRS is now enabled, so drivers will be able to start using that battery quite aggressively now. So Born Winner and Advantage quite close to each other, 5/10 between them, so it's gonna be an interesting fight for P1. Yes, New also doing quite good. Ramen, excuse me. We've got Ramen, who's currently P4, who's trying to go for a podium. He's coming on the podium. If we can't count snooze penalties, someone has spun, and that's Ruben. Oh no! He's doing really nice as well into the top 10. He goes off to spin, and that is not the best news for the Alfa Romeo, as the Korotom there had to be very, very cautious of what happened there. But the main fight is going to be between Ramen and Snoo here. Snoo's got no battery, but look at Ramen's battery, got 70-80%. at the back of the W13. Um, he was hoping, yeah, exactly. Hopefully he doesn't spin because yeah, he calls me bad, but he spins most of the time. But Rahman currently, I used that battery. That is a very risky move, but Rahman's got that battery. There's now Born Winner. He's going for the move into turn one. Dives it to the inside. Advantage is gonna oblige to the lead, and now Born Winner takes the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix, and that is a very good move there from Born Winner. Easy. But something's happened into the final corner. Ruben's out of the Grand Prix, so I think he just started to fade slowly with grip and no soft tires. Yeah, his charge not going relatively well. He's actually lost position to Dino, so Napula not relatively happy with the pace of softs, I think. So unfortunate there, but Dino does get ahead, and now he's got 3 drivers ahead of him who all have penalties, so possible top 5 for the Bosnian driver. Of course, he can't get warning or penalty himself. As El Checho there really trying to live dangerously there on turn 12. They're trying to go look for a move on the Alfa Romeo ahead of us. Now we start to enter the final stages of this Grand Prix, penultimate lap. We've got the 2 papayas fighting in the distance as yeah, they're pretty much just dominating the whole race. As Born Winner sets the fastest lap of the Spanish Grand Prix so far, so his pace is getting very good, but Advantage has a lot more battery in the back, so he's going to use that for the last lap. But Born Winner, he has to push as hard as he can without that battery, which is going to be a very difficult deficit, because now Advantage can use it anywhere he wants and he will gain. Okay, if the McLarens take each other out, okay, let's make a bet. If the McLarens take each other out, what could be an interesting one? For the next weekend league race, no, not weekend league race, no. For the next social race, I will start from last. Let's make a bet. Alright, someone remember that. If they collide, I start last. For the next social race, which it hasn't been one for a while. Anyway, we've got the last lap. None of them have warnings, but Advantage is getting very close. It's 3:10, so I don't know if Born Winner can take it. It's 22% for him, so it is a considerable amount, but Advantage has just got more battery into the last lap now, so can Born Winner take a possible win here? It's a very big difference with the straight line speed isn't there for Advantage, but I think Born Winner might just stay ahead, but Advantage still has some battery on the back of the McLaren, but now he could see a move into turn 4 as now Advantage looks to for the inside, but unfortunately he doesn't manage to get the move in, so it was a very close look, but it wasn't enough. But still there's an opportunity into turn 12, which is just around a couple of 100 meters ahead of him, which could decide the race of both drivers. But will Advantage or will Born Winner take the checkered flag first as the race winners of Spain? Who is it going to be? It's going to be the last overtaken chance for Advantage, and Advantage goes very low on the brakes, but he just cannot get close to Born Winner. Born Winner has just been absolutely flamethrowered with his pace. He's going absolutely amazing with his pace. We'll try to get another penalty as Rahman and Snoo have actually as Snoo and Rahman's actually collided. Oh wow! And now we've still got this battle between the top 4. Now Born Winner takes the victory, but the most important part what I want to see, who is going to take on top? Is it going to be Dino on the podium? It is going to be on the podium for Geraldino. It's going to be his first podium in, I think that's like more than 10 races. Yeah, he is a born winner. Yeah, exactly. So he is born a winner. He wins around Spain. Fantastic overtaking performances as well as driving. very difficult to keep him behind under that ERS from advantage, but what a drive from both the McLarens to entertain us to the end of the race. But what has happened to Mr. Mankin, Snu and Rahman? What's happened to him? What happened to them? That's the main question. What on earth has happened? FC, anyways. That is not. That's not really